we are introducing a new segment where we will be going into book club mode a little bit for our off-season / hot stove / winter meetings progression through things. As we wait for the baseball season to start, we wanted to give you more baseball content, and we decided this would be a great way to do it. So without further ado, we are announcing a book that we want you to read with us. Brad and I have already read this previously, and we decided it would be a really killer experiment to get your opinions on it and to really dive into what has happened in the last 23 years since the book was published. None other than Fair Ball by Bob Costas. We've talked a lot about Bob on the show, his opinions, his career, and he makes a case. It's called A Fan's Case for Baseball is the subtitle. I've got it right here. You can get it on thrift books for like $6 right now. It's on Amazon. You do it on your Kindle. Brad's got his on his Kindle, and you can get it on Audible as well. He narrates it himself on Audible. So if you like Bob's voice, do it that way. It's a great option. If you hate Bob's voice, do not do it on Audible because that will be a travesty for you. What's interesting, though, is that Bob Costas takes baseball from the year 2000, 1999, 2000, and he goes through all of the different things that he would change, all of the different things he loves about it, all of the things that he thinks needs a different opinion on or a different look from the way it has been in the past. And I found it really insightful. Brad had the same. Yeah, it was really insightful. So we want to know what your opinions are. And like we said, we're going to read it with a little bit of a finer tooth comb this time to see if any of the things he predicted, and or hoped for in the book have begun to come true, or if we've gotten further and further away from all of the things that Bob Costas would like to have seen. So please join us in reading Fair Ball. I'm going to give you the format and that we're going to read it in. It's a very short read. It's about 177 pages. It's exactly 177 pages. Here's the program for you. We're just going to do over the next 4 weeks. So we're going to read chapters 1, 2, and 3 by next week. That's the 17th of January. That's 50 pages. Okay. And then chapter 4, 5, and 6 will be the next week. Chapter 7, 8, and 9. And then chapter 10 through the end is how we're going to do it over the next 4 weeks. It's 40 or 50 pages a week. It's not a big deal. What we want to do what we're hoping for is that you'll engage with us on this and really make it fun. And let's get this conversation started. So we want to get comments, concerns, questions, anything you might want to hear about on the show. If you want to shout out on the show, we'd be happy to shout you out and bring your comment up and we'll discuss it. But we're going to do that. You can submit via the mailbag always at baseballtogether.com. You can jump in the private Facebook group at 9+Us VIPs on Facebook. And you can always comment on YouTube, just right here in the show notes on YouTube in the doobly-doo thingy-dig. And we will get to those. We read them all. We comment on as many as we feel like, I guess.
As we see fit, I guess.
Yeah, as we see fit. And but we love engaging with our audience, and our baseball family is very important to us. So please engage with us on this. It's going to be a really fun experience, and we're going to do more. So this is just the first of many. Mm-hmm. One thing we wanted to mention, and I can see it on the tip of Brad's tongue, is that we're also wanting to know what book we should read next. So as this draws to a conclusion, please let us know. We're gonna start running votes on what books we should read next, and there's a lot of great baseball books out there. So if you have suggestions on what to read next, hit us up.
That's right. And the other thing I was going to say too, Brig, is that if you A, don't want to buy the book, or B, want to try Audible, we have a link for a free trial for Audible. It's down in the description. We are an affiliate with Audible, so you're not only getting a book to listen to and trying out Audible for free, but you're also helping out the podcast every time you do that as well. So go ahead, click that link, try Audible, listen to Fair Ball by Bob Costas if you like the sound of his voice, like Brig said, because we'd hate for it to be a terrible experience. But that's down in the show notes. That's going to be towards the top, so it's easy to find.